Yeah.
I'm teacher Angel. This is my student Yuya. Yuya, would you like to introduce yourself?
All right. Okay. I'd like to introduce myself. Okay. First of all, my name is Yuya Sano, and I'm from Kanagawa, Japan. And I'm a third year of university student. I'm joining the marketing seminar and a baseball club at the university. Yeah, I like studying English and watching foreign movies for fun. Yes, that's all. Thank you, and nice to meet you.
Yes,
How about
nice to
you?
meet you too. Oh, thank you, Yuya. My name is Angel. I am a wife and mother, as well as being an English teacher. I live on the East Coast of the U.S. I enjoy outdoor sports, well, hiking, gardening. I also do some sewing when the weather is cold. And I love talking to people here on Native Camp. It's the
Hmm.
best job ever.
Yes,
I'm so excited. It's our first lesson, Yuya, right?
yes, the first lesson. Yeah,
Mhm.
let's enjoy.
Yeah, it's my first time on YouTube Live as well. So I want to say welcome to everyone out there watching live or watching on replay later. Thank you for
Yes.
joining us. Great. All right, Yuya. Any questions for me before we get started?
Oh, right. Why did you start the teaching English for Japanese or native camp?
Oh, thank you. Great question. Well, I had taught previous to having children, and
Mm,
so I took some time off and I came back online. It was convenient for me to work
mm.
from home, but also I really enjoy the students here on Native Camp. Everyone is so polite and welcoming, and I have a lot of fun on here.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. How
You?
about you? Oh, excuse me.
Oh,
How
sorry.
about you? Why did you come to Native Camp?
Oh, why did you count? I would like to work abroad someday. And actually, I was planning to study abroad when I was second year university student, but because of COVID-19, mm, I was not able to do so. So that's why I started to use native cam to improve my English skill by myself.
Okay, great. It is a great platform to help you improve your English, that's for sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, Yuya, let's begin the lesson today.
All right.
You chose daily news, digital payment is the future, correct?
Yes, correct.
So we'll begin with words and phrases. I'll read, please repeat, and please ask if you have any questions, okay?
Okay.
Great. First word, replace.
Replace.
Paper bags have been largely replaced by plastic bags.
Paper bags have been largely replaced by plastic bags.
Yeah, great. Next word, provide.
Provide.
The website provides information about local activities.
The website provides information about local activities.
Yes, excellent pronunciation, Yuya.
Oh, thank you.
Debt.
Debt.
He is trying to pay off gambling debts.
He is trying to pay off gambling debts.
And the last word, purchase.
Purchase.
Consumers make a lot of impulse purchases.
Consumers make a lot of impulse purchases.
Great. Any questions on these words?
Okay, what does mean the impulse?
Impulse. Okay.
Impulse.
One moment. Let me find that word. Oh, impulse. Impulse might be spur of the moment, not thought about beforehand.
Oh,
So, I bought new shoes on impulse. I
I
didn't
see.
think about it, just suddenly.
accidentally or
Not accidentally, but spur of the moment without planning.
Or without planning. All right.
Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you very much. And nothing so far, nothing special.
Okay. Well, let's continue then to comprehension.
Okay.
First, I will read out the 3 questions that you'll be answering after the article. Okay.
All right.
Number 1, in China, what do Alipay and WeChat Pay provide? 2, why does Professor Eswar Prasad think digital payment is better than traditional payment? 3, what do some people worry that countries could do with a central bank system? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, usually I would play an audio, but for today's purposes, I will read out the article.
All right.
So please listen. Digital payment is the future. Professor Eswar Prasad of Cornell University put out a book in 2022 called The Future of Money: How the Digital Revolution is Transforming Currencies and Finance. In the book, he says digital payment will replace physical money. In an interview, he explained how and why this would happen and possible effects of the change. Digital payment is already popular in places like China and Sweden. In China, Alipay and WeChat Pay provide low-cost payment services which people use to buy almost anything. Countries are also considering digital systems supported by a central bank. Prasad takes a 2-level system. A central bank can provide the system and digital money. The actual digital wallets people use would be held by private banks. Prasad thinks digital payment is more convenient, easier to use, more secure, and cheaper than traditional forms. A central bank system will also make it harder for people to use money for illegal things. However, there are some problems with a digital-only payment system. Some people don't use banks or use credit cards to manage debt. Other people worry countries could use a central bank system to spy on people's purchases or keep them from buying things they don't like.
Okay. Thank
Do you have
you.
any questions, Yuya?
Oh, nothing so far.
All right, excellent. And let's continue to answer the questions. Please answer according to the article.
All right.
Number 1, in China, what do Alipay and WeChat Pay provide?
Okay. In China, Alipay and WeChat Pay provide low-cost payment services, which people use to buy almost anything.
Yes, correct. Great
All right.
job, Yuya. Perfect. Number 2, why does Professor Eswar Prasad think digital payment is better than traditional payment?
Okay. Prasad thinks digital payment is more convenient, easier to use, more secure, and cheaper than traditional forms.
Yes, again, correct. Very good. And number 3, what do some people worry that countries could do with a central bank system?
Okay. Some people worry countries could use a central bank system to spy on people's purchases or keep them from buying things they don't like.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Wow. What do you think about that idea? Is that possible for people to spy or prevent you from purchasing?
Yeah, central bank systems. Yes, it is possible because some companies like Amazon or other IT companies collect some data and maybe spy on people's purchases. So Yeah, maybe. And
Okay.
They they provide the recommendation for us to buy the goods. So
That's true. They do monitor our purchases now, don't they?
yeah, not spy. Sorry.
Monitor a spy. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting article. Is everything clear so far, Yuya?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Clear.
Great. Great job on all of those questions and great pronunciation. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's your turn. When you're ready, please read out the article.
All right. Okay. Digital payment is the future. Professor Eswer Prasad of Cornell University put out a book in 2022 called The Future of Money: How the Digital Revolution is Transforming Currencies and Finance. In the book, he says digital payment will replace physical money. In an interview, he explained how and why this would happen and possible effects of the change. Digital payment is already popular in places like China and Sweden. In China, Alipay and WeChat Pay provide low-cost payment services, which people use to buy almost anything. Countries are also considering digital systems supported by a central bank. Prasad likes a two-level system. A central bank can provide a system and digital money. The actual digital wallets people use will be held by private banks. Prasad thinks digital payment is more convenient, easier to use, more secure, and cheaper than traditional forms. A central bank system will also make it harder for people to use money for illegal things. However, there are some problems with a digital-only payment system. Some people don't use banks or use credit cards to manage debt. Other people worry countries could use a central bank system to spy on people's purchases or keep them from buying things they don't like.
Yes. Excellent job, Yuya. Great pronunciation.
All right, thank
Um,
you very
yeah. Only one thing
much.
for the phrasing. It's very slight. Digital only is one word, so no pause. With a digital only payment system. Try that.
Digital
Yes, last paragraph, first line. Digital only.
only
Yes.
payment
So
system.
that is one word. Yes. All right.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Any questions?
All right, nothing special. Yeah,
All right. Great. Great job with the reading.
all right.
Perfect. All right, it's time for some discussion, Yuya.
Okay.
All right. Let's look at the first question. You can answer on your own or you can open up the answer key if you'd like some hints.
Okay.
So, question number 1, which do you prefer, paying by cash or making a digital payment?
I definitely prefer paying by making a digital payment. Actually, I use Apple Pay to buy some goods or services at the shop, and the digital payments uh, give 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 us like points when we buy something, and yeah, and there are many advantages to use making digital payment. For example, they are easy to carrying, or is it manage what how do I say how many I have the money.
Oh, how much money? How much
How much
money?
Yes.
Hmm.
So that's why I prefer. using a digital payment rather than cash.
Great. So you get rewards points for your purchases?
Rewards point?
Yes. So when you buy something, you get something back from Apple Pay?
Oh, yes. Yeah. For example, when I buy the $1 thing, good. The point come back like 1%. 1%.
Oh, so for $1, you get 1%?
1%.
Or 1 point or something?
Yes.
Something. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we usually say rewards points or maybe cash back. Some places offer cash back.
Yeah.
How about credit cards? This is question number 2. Do you use credit cards?
Yes. I always use credit cards because I can buy like expensive products if I don't have money, if I don't have a lot of money. And as I mentioned that I use Apple Pay and my credit cards are registered on Apple Pay. So I use Apple Pay as a credit card when I buy goods.
So everything's connected on Apple
Yes.
Pay? Huh.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that. I don't often use digital payments myself.
I see.
Do you find any other advantages, or is it the convenience of paying online
Paying online.
or digital
Uh,
pay?
Digital pay
Mhm.
can be used, of course, online shopping.
Okay.
And what else?
How about everyday purchases? Like if you go to a cafe, can you use that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Most part of the shops can use the credit cards, but ramen shop, most of ramen shop cannot use credit card.
Oh,
They not accept for using credit card, just cash.
oh, so they don't accept credit cards at ramen shops?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want your ramen, bring some cash, right?
Yes, or borrowing the money from my friends.
Ah, I see. Do you frequently go to ramen shops, Yuya?
Yes. Actually, I practice baseball thrice a week, and after playing baseball, my friends usually invite me to like eat ramen at the ramen shop.
Nice. So after practice, you might go out for ramen.
Yes,
Oh,
frequently.
nice. So question number 3, you've kind of answered. Do you use digital payments for everything you buy? Not ramen, that's for sure.
Yes, I will use digital payments for everything I buy. And recently I don't use cash at all.
Really?
I don't have cash.
Wow. Now,
Just
um,
digital.
just only digital.
Yes,
Cool.
only digital.
So you'll be in the business field. Do you think that this is the wave of the future?
Wave of the future.
Yes. So the trends or how it will go in the future?
Yes, the people tend to use the digital payments for the future, and people don't use cash gradually.
Okay.
Mm.
So cash is gradually fading out.
Yeah,
Okay.
in my opinion.
Question number 4. Do you have any concerns about digital payment systems?
Actually, not.
No?
Nothing. Because, yeah, security is very strong, like because of using the new technology, blockchain, which is called blockchain. So it protects our information.
Okay, so it
Yes.
protects your
Protect.
information.
Yes, protects
Okay.
our privacy or stuff like that. So yeah, I don't concerns about digital payment systems.
Wow, that's great. So you feel confident in these security services.
Yes.
Nice. All right, let's look at number 5. Is it better to put your money in a bank
Oh,
than storing it at home? What do you think?
of course, it is better to put our money in a bank rather than storing it at home, because how to say, the banks give some interest.
Yeah.
If I like how to say, put my money a bank, but in Japan the interest rate is very low, so it isn't worthy to put money on there. So my recommendation is people it is better for people to like invest some stocks rather than putting money or storing at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these days, stocks are a better bet than a bank?
Better.
A
Yes,
better
better.
bet. Yeah?
Yes.
You know that expression?
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Especially in Japan. Yeah.
So what do you think about the last question, Yuya? Do you think your country will eventually move to a digital payment system entirely?
My country, Japan. I don't think Japan will eventually move it entirely to a digital payment system, because there are a lot of big mega bank, like Mitsubishi.
Oh,
Maybe you don't know. So they have a good relationship with the government. So the government cannot like make them bankrupts. So
okay.
yeah, and in my opinion, elderly people tend to use the cash, and yeah, they tend to hate the new or digital things, maybe.
Really?
So that's why, yeah, that's why cash will be continued to use for all people, many people.
Okay. So cash will be continued to use for the time being anyway. But
Yes, time
yeah,
being.
very good. All right, Yuya. We have reached the end of the lesson, but I want to give you the opportunity if you have any questions.
Okay. All right. Nothing's special.
All right, excellent. You
All right.
used some really nice vocabulary today. It's obvious you're familiar with business. It is your major, right?
Yes, actually, I'm majoring in marketing and business
Marketing.
administration.
Okay, excellent. Well, it's time for you to sign off, Yuya, but thank you so much for coming today. I really had a good time talking to you.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you
Thank
very much.
you.
All right. Goodbye.
All right. So now we'll have some time for questions, and I will do my best to answer them. So the first one is, please tell me the best English learning method. I think that this is the best way to learn. Talking one-on-one with a native in any language definitely will help you learn the best way to speech, the most natural way to talk. Also, I recommend listening to that language as much as possible. For example, you're watching this video on YouTube, short videos rather than long movies. Watch them, listen to them, and talk as much as you can. All right, we have another. Oh, thank you. I got a compliment. I hope to take her lesson. She looks so nice. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'd love to have you in my class. That'd be great. Could you teach me how to review this material after class? I'd be happy to work with anyone. I do have open times on Native Camp. I do booked lessons as well as sudden lessons. So I'm always happy to meet new students. I really enjoy meeting all of you and talking to you. And my students are what keeps me going. They keep me going, definitely. So hello to all of you who are watching out there today. I know some of you said that you would be here watching. So we have some more questions coming up. And in the meantime, I want to thank Native Camp for having me today. Really been a lot of fun so far and a great experience. Please feel free to post your questions and give Native Camp a try if you haven't already. Definitely, you'll meet a lot of people, a lot of great teachers out there. Everyone has been very nice who I've met, very supportive and helpful. Let's see, waiting for some questions. We have about 12 minutes. Oh, my favorite Native Camp lesson material. My personal favorite is the daily news. I like it because you get a little bit of everything. You have some vocabulary, reading, comprehension, listening, discussion. So you get everything in one lesson. Your needs may vary if you want to focus on pronunciation, for example. Love the basic pronunciation lessons too. You'll definitely improve if you take these lessons. If you're in business, there's business English, there's Sapori lessons. If you're studying for TOEIC, there are TOEIC lessons. You'll find anything, any type of lesson you need. Oh, see you next Tuesday's lesson. Okay. I wonder who that is. I can't see the name right now. One of my regular students. Thank you for being here. Okay. Do you have any favorite book? Now, is that book for English learning or just a favorite novel? Because my favorite novel is Dune by Frank Herbert. I'm a science fiction fan or a sci-fi fan, and I have read and reread his books many times. You may have heard that they came out with a new Dune movie. There you go. Something for you to watch in English or watch some shorter sections of the videos, some previews maybe. Let's see. My speaking speed the natural one? I did slow down a little for today. I can adjust my speed according to my student. Some students request me to speak the natural speed, which is a little bit faster, and I'll speed up a bit to demonstrate. For some students, their comprehension may not be as high, so I do slow down. I always try to speak very clearly, but you're always welcome to ask me to speed up or slow down, or I welcome any questions you might have, such as this one. Is this my natural speed? A little bit less. I do adjust according to the individual. That's another one. Oh, here's a great question about an expression, an English expression I'm down for. So, 35 and older people hardly use it. I have to admit, I am in the 35 and older club. And no, we don't use that. My kids and their friends use it. So if you're maybe in your 20s, early 30s, I'm down for is cool. It's not cool if I say it. Advice to beginner students. Okay. Um, Again, I'll repeat myself. Listen and speak. Those are the two key things for any language learner. On Native Camp, you can get the chance to speak to a native as much as you would like. Um, and you'll learn to speak like we do, really. And if you want an American accent or UK accent, whichever is preferable, we can help you with that. Listen, 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 talk, 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 speak. Listen to videos. Short videos, again, are better. Short videos many times rather than one long movie. Do you think grammar is important? Yes. It A lot of people don't use correct grammar, right? In my daily life, I may misspeak. I may, I may use a slang term or, get something wrong in English. But it's important that you can communicate well with someone. So if you make a mistake like um, a student have, for example, that's going to catch my ear right away. It should be a student has. That will catch my ear immediately, and I'll know, oh, I don't think she's a native English speaker. So, in some ways, it's important. And then again, in daily life, we don't always say everything correctly. But I think it's important to know grammar and the structure of English so you can communicate well. Again, depends on your need. Or do you just want to watch some movies? Grammar's not so important. Do you need English for work? Yes, grammar is very important. And again, we can help you either way. Oh, let's see. I see a couple of more comments. How to progress at listening. Again, as much as possible. Speaking and listening as much as possible. I also do like the pronunciation beginner classes. They will not only improve your pronunciation, but your listening skills as well. You may think a beginner class is too easy for you, but these classes on Native Camp really go over in detail how we speak. Linking sounds. If you haven't heard of linking sounds, please check out pronunciation courses. Lightening the T's, dropping sounds at the end of words. So as you're learning pronunciation, you're also learning to hear. Now you'll know if I say what is, you'll know that I'm saying what is, but I'm saying it like a native. What is? Oh, now I can hear it and recognize it. So again, basic pronunciation courses, pronunciation beginner really helps your pronunciation and listening skills. I see another one. Almost finished the advanced course of the daily English conversation. Oh, phrasal verbs. Um, so they're asking, is it better to repeat the course or do another one? Because he's not confident about the phrasal verbs. Um, that's included in lessons throughout Native Camp. You'll find them not just in conversation, but they'll be interspersed. They'll be here and there in different lessons. If you don't want to repeat the whole course again, you could just pick out certain lessons to increase your confidence with phrasal verbs, or you can always come to a free conversation lesson. In free conversation, teachers can talk about anything you like. You can come to a lesson and say, I'd like to talk about phrasal verbs today. Or write them down, make a list. That's a great method. Anything you're not familiar with, write it down, come to free conversation, and just ask a teacher. So that's a great forum for anything you want to talk about, the free conversation. Oh, another compliment. Thank you. He says you have a great smile. Aw, thank you. All right. There's a lot more questions coming up, but it's almost time to wrap it up. Let me make sure. I think I've gotten to most of them, and if I haven't, I apologize. Come to a lesson. I'll see you there. But thank you everyone for coming today on YouTube Live. I appreciate all of your support on here and hope to see you in a lesson soon. Okay. Have a great evening. Bye, everyone.